Welcome back to more Final Fantasy VII. Last time, we went around the Gold Saucer and we showed off all the mini games. Had a terrible time with them. I am not very good at those games. And did the Battle Square and worked on getting Omni Slash and W Summon. And in this episode, this is going to be our last look at everything. We are going to be tackling this area right here, the Ancient Forest, which I just thought maybe it'd be kind of cool little area to finish off with. And then I kind of want to show off just like different secrets around this game and a whole bunch of stuff. So without further ado, let's head into the Ancient Forest. This is kind of, I don't know if there's any enemies in this forest, but we got a little puzzle here to do. The release insects and frogs by pressing A. Insects and frogs react differently depending on where you release them, so try many different places. So we're going to pick up that. I hope there's not any enemies here. That would be perfect. This doesn't look like an area where enemies would spawn, so I don't want to do that. If you ever get lost or need to reset, just go ahead and press Y and you'll turn straight to the entrance, which is super nice. So what I want to do was throw an insect. I pressed Y on accident. We're going to set all three of these insects over here by this little area. But once you throw them in, be quick, because once they leave this little plant thing, they will not show back up and you have to restart. This little item you could get here real quick is the Super Shot ST. That is for Vincent. And then right over here is a Spring Gun Clip. That's a weapon for what's his nuts, Red 13. So we're gonna pick this insect up right here. We're gonna jump up to this ledge, and I believe what we can do. Oh, I don't want to do this. I think let's drop the insect there, and that'll bring a frog out. I want the frog to go there. That way we can make our way over yonder. Let's put the frog right up here. Angle it so it's up at that little hive thing. In a couple seconds, the frog will pop out and it should shoot us up there. There we go. Let's pick that up, fall down here. And these little hives are kind of a little annoying. Right here we get the slash all materia. That works as like your standard attack, but you attack everybody, which is kind of nice. It's kind of pretty neato. But let's go ahead and pick the frog back up, and let's throw him up here. And he'll throw us over yonder into the next area. Boom. Alright, here I'm going to pick up this little insect right over yonder. I'm going to throw him in that little plant, throw this one in that plant, and head up to the treetops. Because there are a couple of areas here that we can, a couple things here, this area up here, climb this tree, head over to the right side of the screen. Oh god, how do I get over there? Okay, I can jump up there. And then if you remember that little, we got the Typhoon materia. I'm not sure if that's good materia or not. Or summon. We can head down here. Maybe? We can head down one of these vines. Let me throw my little pointer finger on. I thought for sure we could go down one of those. But if we head down this way, maybe this is the one I'm thinking of. No, because that just continues us. Where's that? Oh, it might be over here, actually, now that I think about it. Maybe I'm confused. I think I'm confused. Oh, here we go. This little item right here. The Minerva Band. That's what we got from Elena. That is Oh, that's one of the steal items we can get when we last fought Elena back in Midgar, but that's only for women. I'm going to equip that to Tifa or the old Yuffie. What we want to do is grab one of these insects, and you'll see that you can throw that up here, and that is good to jump up and grab this beehive. Throw it on that guy. Bring this insect over here. Throw that on that little plant. And then now what we want to do is come back over here and grab one of these insects. Bring it to this little hole. The frog will pop out. Eat the old insect boy. Dude, I'm speed running right now. Come on now. And I kind of sped run that too. Bring the frog over here. Wait for him. And then he'll jump you over to the other side. And ladies and gentlemen, that's the ancient forest. That was pretty quick and simple. And boom, there we go. And like the main reason you want to do this, because right up here you get the Apocalypse. Now that is a somewhat decent weapon for Cloud. It's nothing compared to the ultimate weapon, but it's got triple AP growth and 3 materia slides. So if you still need to level up some of your materia, that is a perfect way to do it. And up here is an elixir, so not too terribly bad. And afterwards, let's head on out. Pretty simple area. Now what I want to do is there are a couple of secrets that I would like to show off. And I gotta remember what all of them were. I think we could probably get into one right now. Actually, I have it. Yeah, I have it equipped. What I want to show off is the W magic. A W item glitch. Like I said, I'm not going to use it. I just want to show it off. Because I've actually never done it before, and I'm not like entirely sure how to do it. So this is going to be like a little training ground. So Cloud has W item. We're going to use an elixir on Cloud, and then... Oh my god, it's literally just as easy as that. Use your first item that you want to, a consumable item. You can use it on Cloud or any of the enemies. And then the second item you do, you click it, press B, and you can see it's going up. That's crazy. That's actually nuts. I'm not doing that because that's cheap. I'll show you Omni Slash right here. That's cheap. That's crazy. I didn't know it was that easy. I knew it was. I knew it wasn't too terribly difficult to pull off, but the fact that you can just do it as easy as that, that's like an easy way just to level up on power sources in all those source items. That's crazy. That is nuts. I am not doing that. Alright, the next place I want to head off to is Bone Village. Because there's something that we could do that will grant us access into Midgar, which we already been into, but I just want to show this because I think it's kind of cool. If I can find where the ancient city is, there it is. So let's head back into Bone Village and talk to this man right here. We already did the Lunar Harp. Start digging. We're just gonna go for a good treasure. And where we want to dig at is kind of somewhere right here. I'm gonna go right here. Order search. And then once that's done, let's go ahead and have him blow that up. And I hope I can do this in Disc 3. I believe I'd be able to. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Move to the dig point. Alright, let's see if we get anything. And nope, I didn't get it. Alright, I'm an idiot. First, before you can even do anything, you have to actually go to Midgar, so let's do that. Wasted my time. That's funny. I dropped the key to this gate somewhere. Must have been on the excavation tour. And that will give you a hint that the key is over at what's the place? Bone Village. Hey, there it is. Key to Sector 5. That's what we're looking for, baby. Let's go. Alright. Alright, you guys anything to say? That's funny, huh? Alright, I'm in. We're back in Midgar, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. The first thing we want to do is head into the church. Oh my god. Aerith was here. They're pretty. Hey, where's the flower lady? She was right there. But yes, that is just like a little visual glitch. No one knows if that's like actually supposed to be there or what, but it's kind of crazy. Let's head over, try to go over to Wall Market. I don't remember exactly where Wall Market it is. It's been a while. No, I don't want to be here. Yeah, there's really not a whole lot to do here in Wall Market other than coming into the item shop. You got a premium heart. That is a weapon for Tifa. I believe it's actually a really good weapon for Tifa, so. I don't think there's much more here to do in the old Bone Village. I'm just going to make sure, or not Bone Village, I just want to make sure we don't miss anything. Yeah, it's actually Tifa's strongest weapon. There is another thing you can do. You can talk to the man at the weapon store, who we got the batteries from earlier in the game, to climb up to the Shinra building. And for 129,000 gil, you can get an item called the Sneak Gloves, which just lets you steal items a lot better. Okay, now another thing we could do is, I never showed this off, but we can do this. Okay, now that we're here in the Highwind, we're gonna head up back towards Bone Village because there is a single house that I would like to go into, but I'm not entirely sure. Right here, this is the house I want to go into. If I can find a place to land this. There we go. This is the Chocobo Sage's house. And if you talk to the Chocobo, you get your 4th enemy skill. What the hell is this thing? Ho ho, it's unusual for people to come to such an out-of-the-way place. I can't remember how long it's been since I've had my last guest. Who are you? Me? I don't know. You don't know who you are? It's been a while since I gave it any of that, though. What was it they used to call me? Oh, yeah. They used to call me the Chocobo Sage. That's right. Right. That was it. The Chocobo Sage. No one would forget that. Now, what can I do for you? You could sell him. What can you? Oh, you can sell us some interesting stuff. Stuff that we will never need. Interesting. So yeah, that's where you get your 4th and final enemy skill, which is kind of cool. Now, where I want to head is I want to go to the Northern Cave now. We will be headed here and go inside because there is a couple cool things. I'm going to go ahead and save real quick. Something super interesting. We're going to go into our items, and we're going to go and find the save crystal. We're going to make a save point here, and if you go into the menu, hold on, am I in the wrong part? I didn't do it in the right spot, apparently, but what happens, I'll show a picture on screen. I wanted to see for myself. That blows. I wonder if I can leave here and come back. Nope, it's still there. Anyways, that blows. What it's supposed to say, I don't want to actually save, but I don't want to actually save. But down there where it says inside Northern Cave, it's supposed to say secret cow level, but I probably put it in the wrong spot. It's an Easter egg from the Diablo series. Apparently there's a area in Diablo where it's like a secret cow level, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of cool to see. And one more thing that we could do is in this area over here that I was just in, you can run into a certain enemy, and that certain enemy kind of sucks. I'm gonna go ahead and throw on Morph, and I'm gonna run around until I find said thing. Okay, here it is. This is the enemy I want to find. Master Tonberry. These guys have a shit ton of health, but with the Morph materia, you get something kind of interesting. I don't want to do too much damage to it. Probably just start morphing him. Spirit's dead. But I don't know if I die. If I die though. Okay, let's go ahead and use that berry. Oh, I forgot I had that on. Uh-oh. Okay, that's fine, I guess. Spirit. I'm gonna start using Morph. Oh god, I'm scared. Oh yeah, that's dead. God damn it. God damn it. God damn it. This is not how I want to go. I'll get that again. God, this guy sucks. This guy's terrible. I don't want to do too much. Sid. I'm gonna make your berry. Alright, one more attack on it. We'll see how this goes. Because I really want to try and get this. It's taking a lot of time. I think I'm just gonna keep using Morph until he's dead. Hopefully we have Yuffie, this will make it a whole lot easier, because Yuffie has an item that actually worked very well with Morph. This is gonna die. Awesome. I don't want to die with poison now. Come on. Come on. Come on. Damn it. I gotta go somebody else to die. Alright, you guys know what you guys get it. He's gonna give you a ribbon. I'm not gonna mess around with that anymore, but that's pretty much everything else that I wanted to show. And yeah. Next time on Final Fantasy VII, we finish this thing off. We go meet Sephiroth once and for all. See you guys then.